It's Sarah with sarahscoop.com, and today we have Ben Higgins from The Bachelor here to give us the scoop on what he's been up to. So hi Ben, welcome to Kansas City.
It's good to be here. I like your name, Sarah Scoop. Is that like your last name, or is that just the name of the blog? Okay.
Just the name of the blog, like give everyone the scoop on their favorite
I
thing.
like that. That's very creative.
So what brings you to Kansas City?
So I'm actually in Kansas City because tonight we're having a massive fundraiser for Humanity and Hope United. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm representing it. Humanity and Hope United is the nonprofit that I work closest with. It was started by my friend Riley, and it's kind of grown from there, and I'm on the board now. And one of our employees lives in Kansas City. And so tonight is a great fundraiser that she's planned. Her name's Allie Browning here in Kansas City.
How can people that aren't in Kansas City get involved?
Definitely, yeah. So there's a couple ways. One of the things that we've done as an organization is we've just relaunched a website. And so to get involved, you can either go to Honduras with us. We would love that. That helps you fall in love with the people, with your relationships down there. Hopefully you come back and fundraise even better than you would have if you didn't know anything about the organization. The other thing is you could just donate money. We always need money. We're a nonprofit. And the third way, and maybe the thing we're most excited about right now, is Riley and I are launching a company on Monday, which is October 2nd, called Generous International. Generous International is a coffee company, and with every bag of coffee that you purchase or that somebody purchases, the profits are going to go back to nonprofits, including Humanity and Hope and other nonprofits here domestically in the States. We're trying to find a way for people to use every purchase, every dollar they have to make a vote, and we try to make the world a better place. And one of the coolest parts about Humanity and Hope is that we're very transparent, and we want people to get involved to just give back. Everybody wants to do something good. Everybody desires to find something good to give back to, and hopefully Humanity and Hope will be that organization, or Generous will be that platform at which you try to give back.
And what's been your favorite part of the trips you've been on?
I've been down a lot. I go down about 4 times a year. I guess my favorite part is the relationships that are built. The core of it all, it's just the relationships that I've built over the many years that I've gone down, and I can go down now and see progress and hope more than I did 5 years ago. One of the coolest stories, and I'll share it really quick, was my very first trip. It pulled my heart. I get a lot of questions. Why Honduras? Why not the United States? I care about the United States a lot. We try to give back to the United States as well, right? But Honduras had my heart because my very first trip, I was playing with these kids all day in the field, and we were kicking soccer balls around, and we were running around, and all these kids just love Americans, right? They love gringos, right? They don't see a lot of gringos in their life. And as we got to leave, we were getting ready to leave, and the bus was pulling away. These kids were running after me, grabbing my legs, giving me hugs, like yelling, "Not go, don't go." I've never been loved like that before. I've never been desired like that before. I've never had anybody say, "I don't want you to go." Most of the time in my life, people are like, "All right, we're ready." But these kids were just crying and yelling. And I got on the bus, and one of the guys, one of the elders on the trip, who'd been down a few times and had a little more wisdom than me, looked at me and said, "Ben, this is tearing you up, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah, this is terrible. Like, I'm crushed." And he goes, "For you, this was just a really great day, right? You learned a lot about yourself. You get to hang out with some people from a different world. For these kids, the fact that an American came down and played with them might have been the best day of their life. And so you're leaving one of the best days of their life, and they don't want it to end." And it crushed my heart, and I said, there's no way that the best day of a kid's life needs to be involve me. So we need to help them be lifted up. We need to help them have more hope, more joy, more love. So that's when I came back, and Riley came back, and we're just trying to fulfill that dream that we had many years ago of these kids' best days are far in the future.
And are you seeing a lot of the same kids when you go back each time?
Yeah, definitely. So we adopt villages in Honduras. So we implement ourselves into villages long term. So we build a sustainable change. And so we don't tell people what they need, and we don't give people anything. We partner with them to help them reach their goals. If that's a job, if that's healthcare, if that's education, if that's the community building, we help them. We partner with them to pay for a house, to pay for school, to help them find jobs. And so, yeah, it's relationships. That's all it is, right? Our trips are all based on relationships. We don't go down and force ourselves into their life. We sit down and share dinner with them, and that's kind of the idea.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a great program, and you have a lot of good things going on. Okay, and just one question. Will you be watching The Bachelor this season, and do you have any advice for Ari?
Of course I'll be watching The Bachelor this season.
Do you make like a bracket?
I won't make a bracket. No, I don't think that's for me anymore. I don't know if I ever have, actually. I don't know why I said anymore. I've never made a bracket. But I have a lot of advice for that guy. He's obviously older. It's been a while since he's been on the show. I'm sure he's going to do a great job, because it seems like his heart is, what I'd ask any bachelor's heart to be, is open to the process of potentially finding somebody. I know it's crazy, and I know it's wild, and I know it's goofy, and I know the idea that you're dating multiple people at once is just completely untraditional. However, at the core of it all is, are you willing to find somebody? And if you are, then the show's worth watching. If you're just doing it for the fame or for the fortune or for the attention, it's going to come off, and I'm going to see that, and the viewers are going to see that. So as a fan now and as a viewer, I just ask that anybody that agrees to do the show is actually just interested. I don't think you should go on the show thinking, oh, I'm going to find my wife or I'm going to find my husband. That's weird and crazy. Just go into it open to it, just like we would any night out or any Sunday at church. You know, be open to the idea that you could potentially find your partner.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Well, hey, I'm excited to be here. Thanks, Sarah Scoop.